in my class, okay, people don't come in here to blend. People come here to sparkle. Well, I mean, it's a sacrifice you make, and this is what you chose. You chose the field rather than the field choosing you. It's a different mindset. In other words, I chose this medium. I come from a tradition, oral communication are very important. Storytelling is very important. Having verbal communication is very important. I cannot tell my story in a very short form, whether it's a minute, whether it's 3 minutes. It has to be in the long form. I cannot plaster my idea or any story to do justice on a social media. I do not use that form of media. Mine is a very long form, basically, digging to the past and digging the story, have respectability to the story. In order to do that, you have to create a form of longer genre, so to speak, to tell the story. So the documentary is basically, for me, is a form of telling a story, as a long form of telling a story. I've been at it for many, many years. So, for example, Smile in the Wind, and for example, Dream City on Buffalo Hill, and The Jungle.
It is a state of mind as much as a place, an urban refuge, hard by the tracks and parking lots of Ithaca's West End, but in its season enveloping and lush, a haven out of time.
To see a student that you had a long time ago, for him or her to be successful in the field that you, at least, as an educational parent, so to speak, have and contributed to the growth of thinking of that individual. So what that means for me is that it's very rewarding, very humbling, and very grateful, the fact that to live and see what you have done, basically the seed that you planted, that was so many years ago, now it's ready for harvest, so to speak. To see that grow, to see that nourish. Now the changing dynamics of those individuals, family members, now they got their own kids, their own families, their own responsibilities. At the same time, also parallel with their, professional life as well.
He's out there. His teaching style is not very standard, but you do learn a lot, and I think it works. And it's just a very fun experience, and I enjoyed it.
Goss is the best teacher I've ever had. I love going to his class. He's hysterical.
At the end of the day, the story matters. If you do not have the story, you don't have anything. So to give an opportunity to those who might not necessarily have it, I think is to me, as a very humbling effect. So that's why we do what we do.